A very good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome back after your long break of your unit test 2. I hope children you have done very well in your unit test 2 of science. Physics, chemistry and bio, all three subjects you must have done it very good and you have given your 100%. So children, as you all know that before your unit test 2 we have started a new chapter, that is sorting materials into groups, isn't it? So we have started the chapter and we have almost covered two topics of that. So again we are back with the same chapter, sorting materials into groups. So please let's recall all that topics that we have already covered, and also we'll discuss the question paper of unit test 2. Okay. First we'll start with the chapter and then we'll go to the unit test question paper. Okay. So children, sorting material into group, please open your book, page number 34. Unit or chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. Children, open your science book, open page number 34 and be ready with your pencil. So we'll start with this chapter. We have already done the introductory part of the chapter and we have covered a few important topics, isn't it? So please turn over the pages and see if you recall, if you are able to recall all that things or not. What is matter? Why it is necessary to sort out the things? What is sorting? I hope you are recalling all that things. So with you I am also now going to open the chapter, that is sorting materials into groups. Let's see what we have covered and what is left to be studied. Okay. So this is the chapter, sorting materials into groups, chapter number 4. So children, we have done this first page, that is what are things made up of. Okay, so things are made up of various different types of materials. What are materials? Materials are the things through which any object is made, isn't it? And we have done this activity also. So you have done what are the different materials that can be made from wood, different materials that can be made from plastic, cotton, paper and leather. So this activity also we have done. We have studied about materials and then we have studied 3 different properties. First, same material. First we have learned same material can be used to make different kinds of things, like steel can be used to make knives. It can also be used to make utensils. It can also be used in cars and buildings. Okay. So one material can be used to make 2 or more things. Clear? Similarly, the second property was, if we come to the second property was same object can be made from different kinds of materials. Like for example, if you take a tumbler can even be made from glass, it can be made from a thermocol, it can be made from a paper, isn't it? It can even be made from a glass. So one object can also be made from different materials. So first we have learned that one material is used to make different objects, like steel can be used to make utensils, it can be used to make knife. Clear? Second, we have studied that one object can be made up of 2 or more things, like consider chair. Chair can be made up of wood, it can also be made up of plastic, it can also be made up of steel. Alright, so we have different objects these different objects can be made from different materials. And third, we have studied that the third topic was several objects can be made from the combination of several materials, like pencil. Pencil is made up of wood also and the front of the pencil, that is nib of the pencil, is made up of carbon and graphite, isn't it? Then we have book. Book can be made up of paper, and the binding through which it is done, it is made up of plastic. So the book can also be made up of combination of materials, isn't it? So these are the three important properties about material that we have already studied and that I have taught you in a very elaborated manner. I have shown you the figures also. So I hope these three topics are clear. Then we have studied about how materials are alike. What are the properties of material that are same for all? So first we have studied in this that all materials occupies space. All materials occupies space. It has certain volume, isn't it? What is volume? The amount of space something occupies is called its volume. Okay, so this is important. So this also we have studied. Then we have seen that yes, all the materials does occupies space. We occupy space. You are occupying space. Chair, table, microorganisms, small ants, even plastic bottles, everything around us is occupying space, isn't it? Similarly, all these things are also having mass. They are having certain weight, isn't it? चाहे ज़्यादा weight हो, चाहे कम weight हो, लेकिन हर एक individual material का weight होता है. Every individual material is having certain mass. It is having certain weight. It like you look around yourself and you cannot say any such thing which is not having a mass. Even a small ant is having a mass. Even the smallest thing you can imagine, consider a dust particle. It is also having some mass. उसमें भी कुछ weight होता है. ठीक है? तो ये सारी चीजें क्या है? पहली चीज, the material occupies space, and second, all the materials have mass. They have certain weight. Okay? And all those materials that occupies space and have mass are called, yes children, they are called matter. Very good. All the material that occupies space and have mass are called matter. Clear? Everything is called matter. Clear? This we are going to study, that is matter. Clear? Now, if I am saying each and everything around us is having certain mass and is occupying some space, then is there anything that is existing which is not a matter? This also we have studied. This also we have seen that yes, there are certain things that are not matter, like feeling of sadness, feeling of anger, feeling of love is not matter. We cannot measure it. Okay? आपसे आप लोग पूछते ना, मम्मा तुमसे कितना प्यार करती हो? Can you measure it? Can you measure the love of your mother? Can you measure the love of your family towards you? No, we cannot. Similarly, the signal that is coming in your television or in your like laptop or whatever the internet connection that is there, can you measure it? Can you measure the signal? We can measure the wire. We can have the length of wire or a weight of wire, but we cannot measure the signal that is there, isn't it? So that is not a matter. Anything that we cannot measure, we cannot see, or we cannot which does not occupy the space, is not a matter. So this all thing we have already studied before your test. Now we are going to start with today's very important topic, that is what matters are made up of. Children, this is very important topic. So first we'll go through the text and then I'll explain you what this topic is all about. Okay children, this topic is very very important. Please pay attention because you are now in class 6th beta. Okay, when you grow up, you go to class 7th, class 8th, class 9th. The topic that I am going to teach you now is the basis of chemistry. ठीक है, ये सबसे बेसिक चीज है केमिस्ट्री का. ये कॉन्सेप्ट अगर आप लोग का क्लियर हो गया, सो यू विल लव टू स्टडी केमिस्ट्री. Okay, this is the very basic thing. This you will study in your further classes also. When you go to class 7th also, this topic you will study in much more detail. Then to 9th also you will study it in much more detail. In 11th also you are going to study this topic in much more detail. Okay, so today this topic is very important and be attentive. Listen to me very carefully what I am going to teach you. So this topic, that is what matters are made up of. So we are now pretty much clear about what is matter. Okay, so everything that occupies a space and have mass is a matter. Okay, so quickly just say it. What is the definition of matter? Anything, repeat after me children, anything that occupies a space and have mass is called matter. Clear? This you should by heart it. Okay. Now coming on to the today's topic, that is what matters are made up of. अब हमारे पास कोई भी चीज है जो स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई कर रही है, जिसके पास मास है. Now the question is, ये बनी किसकी होती है? इसमें ऐसा क्या होता है कि ये स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं और इसमें मास होता है? So this we are going to study in this topic. Okay, so there was a scientist. Let's first read this topic, then we will elaborate it. Okay, then I'll explain it to you. So let's read it. Children, please look into your book and read this topic first. What is matter made up of? A piece of iron is matter. This we are sure, because iron can occupy space and it definitely have a mass. If you remember that iron nail, if you can imagine that iron nail, so it is occupying a space and it is having mass, so it is a matter. Okay, if an iron piece is broken, अगर हम उस iron piece को तोड़ दें, what happens? It will be divided into smaller pieces of iron, isn't it? So it forms a smaller pieces of iron. So this is the very logical thing. This is very much obvious that if we are breaking the iron nail, it will convert into a smaller piece of iron, isn't it? If we continue breaking this piece of iron, अगर हम उसको और छोटा-छोटा तोड़ दें, तो क्या होगा? It becomes smaller and smaller. That iron piece will become more smaller and smaller. But this must end somewhere. Now there must be a situation जब हम उस iron nail को further तोड़ ना पाए. Take for example a piece of paper. हम क्या करते हैं? We just tore a piece of paper. Then again we do it into a 2 or 3, 4 pieces. Then we again tore it. Then we again tore it. We convert it into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces, isn't it? So there comes a time when you are not able to again tore that paper, isn't it? Have you ever done it? If not, you can do it. Okay, don't waste the paper. Take a very rough paper that is not of use. Okay, so what you can do is just tore the paper and continue tearing it and continue tearing it. The time will come where you will not be able to just again tear that page. Okay, same goes with all the matter. Same goes with the iron. What happens when we are breaking the iron into more smaller and smaller pieces? The time will come that now it cannot be further divided, or it cannot be further converted into a smaller piece. Now then what happens? It should be possible to get the smallest piece of iron that cannot be broken any further. So you got this line? John Dalton, children, this is very important. John Dalton, a scientist of 19th century, named this smallest piece of iron as iron atom. That smallest piece which cannot be further divided, the scientists called John Dalton have gave that term as atom. Okay? Any matter, किसी भी matter का जो सबसे smallest part होता है, which cannot be further divided, is called atom. Okay? Like iron atom, paper atom. Okay? So this is the atom. So the smallest piece of, similarly smallest piece of gold is gold atom. Clear? So atoms are so small that they cannot be seen even by a most powerful microscope. Children, have you ever seen the microscope? It is there in our school in the science laboratory. Microscope is an instrument that is used to see the smallest thing that contains a glass, and we can magnify and see the things. Okay, so that instrument is called microscope. So atom is so very small that even a powerful microscope, even we cannot see through the powerful microscope. Okay, approximately 40 lakh gold atoms, 40 lakh gold atoms placed end to end form a line only of 1 mm long. 1 mm is just so small, just one tip of yours. So that one tip, उस एक टिप को बनाने के लिए हमें 40 lakhs gold atoms चाहिए. Now imagine how small the atom is, isn't it? So atom is very small that we cannot see through our eyes. Okay, even we cannot see through this very powerful microscope. So I hope atom is clear. Okay. Now, the smallest particle of gold and iron is atom. Okay. But the smallest particle of water is not a water atom. Why? Now this is very interesting, children. हम बाकी जितने भी गोल्ड है, आयरन है, एल्युमिनियम है, उसके स्मॉलेस्ट पीस को हम एटम कहते हैं, लेकिन हम वाटर के स्मॉलेस्ट पीस को एटम क्यों नहीं कहते? Now let's see why we are not saying the smallest piece of water as atom. So I hope atom is clear to you. Any matter, take iron, take gold, take steel, take any type of matter, like take aluminium. So the smallest piece of these matters, the smallest piece of these materials is called atom. Who gave the term atom, children? Who gave the term atom? John Dalton. Okay, John Dalton was the person, John Dalton was the scientist who came across the term called atom. Clear? So we are clear about what is atom. Like the smallest piece of iron is called iron atom. The smallest piece of gold is called gold atom. And what is that smallest piece? The smallest piece that cannot be further divided. Okay, that much is small that we cannot see through our eyes. That smallest particle is called atom. Clear? Everything around us is made up of atom. Okay, so atom was first proposed by John Dalton. Clear? Now the question was that we were discussing is कि आयरन के स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल को तो हम एटम कहते हैं, गोल्ड के स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल को हम एटम कहते हैं, लेकिन हम वाटर के स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल को एटम क्यों नहीं कहते हैं? Now let's see. Water. Children, the chemical formula of water is H2O. Have you ever heard of this? Most of you have heard about it. The chemical formula of water. हम water को represent कैसे करते हैं? हम इसको represent करते हैं H2O से. ठीक है? तो H क्या है यहाँ पे? H is hydrogen. What it is called, children? H is called hydrogen. Capital H is hydrogen. Okay? O. Capital O is oxygen. Capital O is what? Oxygen. Capital H is hydrogen. Capital O is oxygen. Okay? So, water is not made up of one single atom. Water is not made up of one single atom. It is made up of two atoms. One hydrogen, other oxygen. So when two atoms of hydrogen combines with oxygen, it forms water. Okay? That is why the smallest particle of water cannot be said as atom. क्योंकि उसमें एक एटम नहीं होता है, सिर्फ एक मटेरियल उसमें नहीं है, उसमें दो सब्स्टिट्यूट्स हैं, दो मैटर्स हैं, दो एटम्स हैं. किस किस के? हाइड्रोजन के और ऑक्सीजन के. एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड कंपाउंड. व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड बेटा? दिस इज कॉल्ड कंपाउंड. जब दो या दो से ज्यादा एटम कंबाइन करते हैं तो उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? कंपाउंड कहते हैं. व्हाट वी कॉल इट? वी कॉल इट कंपाउंड. ओके? सो नाउ व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड? दिस इज कॉल्ड कंपाउंड. ओके? we'll see what is there. We'll see in the text what is written. Okay? So we have come across a term called atom. We have come across a term called compound. Now we'll see two more terms, that is molecules and element. Okay? So today we'll discuss only these four topics, four terms, that is atom, element, molecule and compound. Okay? So atom, I hope it is clear. Atom is the smallest particle or the smallest piece through which is the smallest particle of the substance. That is called atom. Okay. Now let's see what is element, molecule and compound. Please open that same page. I think page number 35. So let's see what is written. Alright. So the smallest particle of gold and iron is the atom. But the smallest particle of water is not a water atom. Why? This is because water is made up of two different kind of atoms. The atom of hydrogen and atoms of oxygen. I have told you that the water is represented as H2O. H stands for hydrogen and O stands for oxygen. So water is made up of two atoms. It is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay? So the smallest particle of water contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Two atoms of hydrogen means the formula is H2O. Now let me explain it to you. The formula of water is H2O. The formula of water is H2O. Okay. Here H is hydrogen atom कि there are two atoms of hydrogen. There are two atoms of hydrogen, but oxygen के बाद कुछ भी नहीं लिखा है, तो we consider it as one. Okay? So to make water, we require two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Okay, we require two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So it makes the water, that is H2O. Now this complete H2O is called compound. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? कंपाउंड. लेकिन इसका जो स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल है, द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल ऑफ कंपाउंड इज कॉल्ड मॉलिक्यूल. The smallest particle of compound is called molecule. The smallest particle of compound क्या होगा? ये combined form में होगा, single atom नहीं होगा, ये combined form में होगा. ठीक है? So it is called molecule. Let's see. Okay. So these forms one molecule of water. These forms one molecule of water. H2O क्या है? एक molecule of water है. उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? एक molecule of water. उसको हम atom नहीं कह सकते. ठीक है? उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? molecule बोलेंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि उसमें दो से ज्यादा atoms involved हैं. So when two or more atoms are present, it is called molecule. Okay? Let's see. Iron, gold, hydrogen, oxygen, whose smallest particles are atom, are called elements. They are called elements. जिनका smallest particle atom है, जैसे कि आयरन, गोल्ड, सिल्वर, इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? एलिमेंट बोलेंगे. एंड द सब्सटेंस सच एज वाटर which are made up of two or more elements, which are made up of two or more elements are called compounds. Okay, they are called compounds. So children, this is very important. This you should remember. Okay. So again I'll just quickly give you a gist of what we have studied. So we have studied about atom, we have studied about element, we have studied about molecule and compound. Children, this is very important topic. So let's again recall it. We have atom. Okay, so atom is the smallest particle. Let's go to the board again. Okay, atom. So atom is the smallest particle. ठीक? Clear? Element. Element like for example we have iron, we have gold. इसका अगर हम smallest particle देखें तो क्या होगा? इसका smallest particle atom होगा. Gold का smallest particle क्या होगा? Atom होगा. Clear? एल्युमिनियम का स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल क्या होगा? एटम होगा. तो इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? एलिमेंट. इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? एलिमेंट. जब नाउ व्हाट इज मॉलिक्यूल? जब दो या दो से ज्यादा एटम्स कंबाइन करें. फॉर एग्जांपल H2O, फॉर एग्जांपल O2. ओके, सो हियर आल्सो वी हैव two atoms of oxygen. Here we have two atoms of oxygen plus one atom of hydrogen. तो अगर दो या दो से ज्यादा अगर एटम्स हैं तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? मॉलिक्यूल. ठीक है? लेकिन कंप्लीटली कंबाइंडली हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं? कंपाउंड्स. दे आर कॉल्ड कंपाउंड्स. लाइक वाटर इज अ कंपाउंड. ओके, Similarly, hydrochloric acid is a compound. Okay, you will come to know about all these things in much detail in your higher classes. As you will go to your next class, you will come across more chemical names, more chemical equations, formulas and everything. Okay, so till now you just have to remember what is atom, what is element, what is molecule and what is compound. Okay, so that's it about today's class, children. I'm really sorry we cannot discuss, we were not able to discuss the question paper. We'll do it in the next class. Okay, don't worry, don't panic. Okay, so we'll discuss it later. So that's all about today's class. Please go through the chapter, read the chapter, children. Thank you and Jai Hind, children.